It's Anthony Drew, who've done West End productions like Honk and Betty Blue Eyes, and they've also directed the most recent version of Mary Poppins and Half a Sixpence. So it's a real sort of contemporary take on the Peter Pan classic, with music to it. So you know, it's really exciting, and the music is absolutely brilliant for this show. We're delighted to have, and obviously we're very proud as well to be the first musical society in the whole on the island of Ireland to perform this show, which is a great accolade for us.
What makes you guys so special? How did you manage to become the first? How do you get the premiere of this?
Well, I think it's just a stroke of luck, really. You apply for the rights, and then you ask the rights company, you know, have any other companies done this on the island of Ireland, and they confirm whether or not that's happened. And for us, we were just really lucky with this one that it hasn't been performed before. Okay. I suppose it's one of those shows. There are a number of versions, and I think Peter Pan as well, you know, lends itself to maybe panto more than it does to musical theatre. But and obviously there's been so many takes on the movie versions of Peter Pan as well. But I think this is just a very, very special show with such uplifting music that we're absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to.
A cast of 50.
Approximately 50 people between children and adults. Yeah. It's a lot, yeah. But you know what? There's a lot of talent on and behind the stage as well. We have a great creative team. We have a fantastic production crew. We have so many people helping with makeup, backstage, making props, teas and coffees to keep everybody well energized for the show. Mm-hmm. So it's a real community effort, to be fair, you know, so we're very lucky to have that community support.
Maria, community effort, it does. When you have almost 50 people involved, it does take a lot of effort. I know you're in the cast, and you know, I'm sure that everybody just puts their shoulder to the wheel and does what's needed.
Oh, they do. It's a great group, and everybody gets on so well. We've great crack. We've been practicing a whole lot since the start of January, wasn't it, Donald? And it's just great. It's great to see people in them months like January and them, they can be driving off, so it's kind of kept us going. Like it's been great fun, and my daughter's doing it with me too, and it's been great to be able to do it with her as well. And
so, bit of bonding,
a bit of bonding, and a good bit of crack. And
good. And I would imagine, you know, well, all sorts of rehearsals since January, but now that it's coming together, does it feel like it's getting shape? Because sometimes I ask productions, and it's well, yeah, we're getting there, you know, and sometimes it's down to the first dress rehearsal where it all makes sense and it does all gel. So at this stage,
definitely. Like, I sat and watched the full run the other day, the first time I have, and it really is. It's unbelievable. The people are in for such a treat. Like, Donal has put so much work into it, and it really shows. It's just fantastic. Everybody's just really put a lot of effort in.
Your character, Mrs. Darling.
Mrs. Darling. I'm the mammy to Kiva, who is Wendy in the show. I actually only came on last minute for that. I was in the adult chorus, so I'm off to my eyeballs and scripts and learning songs, but it's great and I've loved it. And Mrs. Darling. So
yes, Donal, has your patience been tested? What sort of a director are you? Do you crack the whip, or are you very patient and go, let's try it once more with feeling?
You know what? Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you try to be firm and fair, and as you can imagine, with that amount of people, it can be difficult to get everybody in the one room at the one time when they need to be there, and people have a lot of different commitments as well. So that can be really frustrating. And as much for the cast that are there, you know, as maybe people have other commitments or appointments, you know, but it's when we get to this stage, you know, it really is all worth it. We've tried to be very fair, we've tried to be firm, and I think, you know, people are aware that when you do sort of crack the whip, or when you sort of lose your patience, it's only because you know that what people are capable of, and you're trying to push them just that little bit further, raise the bar, just get them to be the best that they can be. So that's part of the job of the director, I think, you know. And
you've summed it up, I think, Donal. Really, that's it in a nutshell. Yeah. Okay, let's have some music and singing, because I'm joined now by Peter Pan. That is Paddy Gill. Paddy, you're welcome. And Wendy, Kiva Murray.
Yep, hello.
You're welcome. Both ready for the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big, some big nights ahead.
Yeah.
Nerves kicking yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Now, the song that you're going to do for us is
The Cleverness of Me.
The Cleverness of Me. Okay, we've got a backing track, so let in your own time.
Both the sun and moon are servants. I give orders, they obey. It's really up to me if there should be a night or day.
Well, if you've been to school, not run away soon after birth, you might have learned of something called the orbit of the Earth. And if you're so clever, how come you fell off your pram in the first place?
You don't think it's clever to live in a place as wonderful as this? If it's summer in the treetops, then it's spring in the lagoon. It's winter on the river and autumn's coming soon.
Well, Peter, that's not clever. You're being such a dunce. For what is one to wear if all the seasons come at once?
Just autumn leaves and cobwebs. I've no need for a scarf. No cold will ever catch me. I'm cleverer by half. Oh, the cleverness of me, the cleverness of me. I've never met a person yet who'd ever disagree. The cleverness of me, the cleverness of me. I have to grow because I know the cleverness of me.
Are those wolves?
Every day a new adventure, every moment to be filled. Why bother with a bedtime with pirates to be killed?
The wolves are rather frightening, they're sounding closer now. We don't have them in Bloomsbury, the bylaws don't allow.
Whenever wolves are prowling amongst the never trees, you must approach them backwards, then stare between your knees. Boo! Oh, the cleverness of me, the cleverness of me. I've never met a person yet who'd ever disagree. The cleverness of me, the cleverness of me. I have to grow because I know the cleverness of me. The cleverness
Of who?
of me.
Pirates!
Oh, the cleverness,
The cleverness!
the cleverness. I've never met a person yet who'd ever disagree.
Look at that,
The cleverness, the cleverness of me. I have to grow
You have to grow.
because I know
Because you know
the cleverness.
The cleverness.
And what comes next you won't ever guess. I love the now or never less. It's all part of the cleverness of me.
Fantastic, the cleverness of me. That's Paddy Gill and Kiva Murray from the cast of Peter Pan, a musical adventure. That's by Grease Paint Productions. And Donald, you must be very proud of them.
Oh, absolutely. They're a fantastically talented bunch. They really are this year. We were just blown away. Some people have been involved with us for a long time. Some people are newcomers to the company, and we're just absolutely blown away by the full cast this year.
Great. Ticket availability, you can get tickets online.
Yes.
Remind people of the dates.
So the dates, we're running. We open next Tuesday, the 11th of April. We're running through from Tuesday until Saturday, the 15th of April, 7:30 p.m. nightly, and we also have a matinee on Saturday, the 15th of April, 3 p.m. Friday and Saturday are selling out pretty. There's not very many tickets left for Friday and Saturday night. The others are sort of limited availability at this stage, but the box office is open St Mary's Hall, Buncrana from 12 to 2 p.m. on the 6th, 7th and 8th of April, as well as the 10th to the 15th of April. And it's 086 459 5016. That's 086 459 5016 is the telephone number. Or you can book online at ticketsource.eu. /Grease Paint Productions.
Brilliant. Sure you're all pumped for it now?
Yeah.
Absolutely, we're ready to go.
All right, thanks for coming in. Best
Thank
luck
you.
next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to roll